Hello. Oh, I'm really zoned out right now. I'm really zoned out. Oh my gosh. There we go. Hi, everybody. Hi, everybody. I'm not gonna lie to you. I've already hit TP, but I'm still gonna look for trades because it's only 6:30. We have the whole day ahead of us. So yeah, super excited about that. I actually did top tick my exit. I'm not gonna lie, it's so fire. The trade that I took was, I saw that we swept out this low. In fact, I'll just do my whole chart analysis right now because I have to do it anyways, so we might as well do it together. So coming into the day, I see we moved up in New York PM session a lot. We moved up in Asia and we moved up in London. So in my head, I'm like, we're super, super bullish. We're near all-time highs. We have all of this buy side resting in close proximity. I'm just going to look for buys today. So that's what I was thinking coming into the session. How is everybody, by the way? I didn't even ask you how you are. I just started talking already. So that's my thoughts coming into the day. I see that we have this London low manipulation, which clearly played out. This -4 played out really nicely. From the top, we had like, I don't know, 10 points of drawdown, something like that. So yeah, that played out really nicely. So what I was looking for here is we've left these equal highs at London high. So the reason why I did take longs there is I waited for a retrace back into OTE of this area and saw that this 0.5 area here lined up super nicely with this -2.5 manipulation leg that we had. So I can see us playing off that. So as soon as I saw that rejection off there, I waited for a sweep of sell side and a sweep of buy side. So I waited for us to sweep out this low. We swept out that low, immediately took out this high that we put in and this high. So I'm definitely going to take note of that because it seems to be a lot of a better entry when we break through internal and like I would call that external buy side. So then I drew my fib from this swing low up to the swing high and I entered at 0.618 of this leg with my stop loss at this low right there. And then I took my full TP off actually, and I'm so happy I did, at this -2.5 from this OTE leg. I took all of my contracts off there and I'm super happy I did because as you can see, I would have got stopped out break even. So that is the power of -2.5. I actually did take it off there to meet the consistency rule. And I think I probably would have held if it wasn't for the consistency rule. So I'm not able to see the chat clearly. What do you mean? The chat or the chart? A couple of people have said to me that the chart is unclear. So if someone can clarify whether you guys can see the chart, okay, that would be great because that's obviously quite a vital part of the stream. So yeah, I took these longs. The same idea is still going to apply coming into the stream. We still haven't taken out these equal highs at London high. I am bullish on the day. So yeah, I want to see us take these out. I didn't expect this honestly to run all the way to London high right then. Because I think if we were going to take London high at around 5 a.m. time, we would have literally just closed London session and gone for it. But because we retraced, I kind of expected us not to. So yeah, because we reacted off this -2.5, I can see this -4 playing if we can get any sort of fib to line up with that. We have this manipulation going on right here. That doesn't really line up too nicely, to be honest. Oh no, I haven't even lined that up properly. Right there. Okay, no, that's not really lining up whatsoever. So maybe. Okay, we have this manipulation also. Okay, interesting. I'm just gonna see how we react off some of these fibs and kind of go from there. Because we did wick at -2.5, so it could be that we just wanted to come and sweep out this liquidity right here. We have some SMT right now also. So we'll see. This is still the target coming into the session though, for sure. You took short, that's awesome. Let me put some nice music on. I'm super hyped though that I got this trade because I was actually one trade away from blowing my my funded account that I got the payout on. Now, it wouldn't have been that big of an issue because I do have other funded accounts, so it's not like I wouldn't be able to trade. But yeah, it would have been kind of sad to blow that one because it's what I got my first payout on. But like, I don't really have an emotional attachment towards it. Like, if I had blown that today, it wouldn't have been a big deal because I haven't like gone on tilt on it. It's just like I'm going through a bad streak. Like, I've been struggling in recent price action, to be honest. So I wouldn't be mad at myself if I had blown the account, but we have actually recovered it. I made like $700 in that trade. So yeah, I'm super happy about that. So the account is now only $800 in drawdown. So I just need one good win and we'll be back to break even on that account, which is nice. I have another Alpha Futures. This is a zero account, which is only in $200 of drawdown. So one good trade on the Alphas and we'll be so back in business. I have 3 other fundeds and they are, one of them is up $200, one of them is in like less than one of them is in $200 drawdown, and then one of them is in like a ton of drawdown. I don't really know how that's worked considering I have copy traded them, but anyway, so they're the accounts that I'm going to be trading today because I've already won on my alphas, so I don't really want to mess around with those. But I think if we end up sweeping London High and I don't see any sort of entry to that on my fundeds, I'm going to be switching to evals because I think after then, the only sort of setup I would want would be longs. So I would just have to be super careful because this is kind of the final target for me today. Like, I don't want to really be involved in any sort of shorts today. Just because of how bullish Asia was, how bullish London session was. We're at all-time highs. I'd rather be in line with the longs than try and catch shorts today. I think that's my main idea. So that's what I'm going to be going with. So yeah. Oh yeah, pin the Discord. Discord is now pinned in the chat. It's completely free if you want to come and join. You have your GCS season 2 hours. Dude, what are you doing on my live stream? Like, I'm so happy to have you here, but I think you should go revise. I'm 22. I'm 22 now. Can't believe it. How am I 22 years old? There's no way. There's no flipping way. There's no flipping way. I'm fucking 22. That's crazy work. That's my baby, baby. So yeah, we'll see how we react off this -4 right here. I have some sort of new day opening gap marked out from there. It's probably from a while ago. Probably delete that now. It's really that anymore. But yeah, I think if we break through this, I'd be looking for us to come into this area and reject. But honestly, we could go all the way to London low. And if that's the case, I'm just going to wait for bullish structure to form. I think the equal highs at London High will be a super nice draw for us to target. So I'm just going to be patient and wait for that. We clearly didn't want to go all the way here in this trade that I took. So I'm super happy I took all of my contracts off a -2.5 right here. I did take this trade. Yeah, I took it in a coffee shop. It's annoying. There's been so many times where I've come on stream and I've already taken like such a nice trade, but it's just super early for a lot of people. And it's also super early for me. Like, I don't usually like trading at that time. I will always be on the charts at that time just to double check if there's anything nice, because sometimes you can get really, really nice setups straight after London session. But yeah, like, I was not around to stream at that time. Like, I was in a coffee shop. I was getting my caffeine fix. Like, I was not ready to be sociable at that time. So yeah, I apologize. I was not on stream for that, but I will for sure talk through why I took the trade. So yeah. How are standard deviations working at all-time highs? Wouldn't the fib retracements for longs work better? Sorry, I will talk through this trade in 1 second, by the way. The fibs are still playing out, okay? The fibs are playing out for shorts and longs, and this is what I want you to see. I did get stopped out of this, so everyone was like, why are you shorting all-time highs? But come on. The trade logic here, I literally was... Okay, so I got stopped out at 29,386.50. The high of this candle right here was 29,389, and I got stopped out at 386.50, you know, like I was 3 points away from catching the whole high of pre-market all the way down to London low using fibs, you know, like I limited right here. So I limited this 2.5 and this -4 from before, this one right here. And I nearly caught the high of the session, so they're still playing out, but this is literally just my mistake. So something that I've been working on with fibs and something that's useful if you are going to try and limit the top or bottom, which I do like doing. And people think I'm stupid for doing it, but I don't. Like, they are the trades that play out more than they don't, because even if we reject from -2.5 or -4 where I've limited, but we don't fully go to full TP, like I will be break even anyway, you know? So you will see them reject time and time again. And this is why, like, people make me feel silly for, you know, trying to catch a falling knife or whatever, but it's not silly. Like, you know, it's just the same as someone like having limits set at a supply zone or some bullshit, I don't know. But yeah. So as you can see, this really nearly played out to be the top. So they're still working, and you can see this -4 played out to be the bottom. And this would have been such a nice trade. Look at that. Super nice. Just that OTE like from the top. But yeah, let me talk through my trade that I took and why I took it. So as I said before, let me go on the 5-minute. So coming into the day, I'm super bullish. Like, I can see we have moved up so much. On a Wednesday, I don't really expect us to sweep all of this out. Now, I could be proven wrong, but what I expect is when we're bullish, I expect Monday, Tuesday to be bearish, which we've had. And then I expect Wednesday, Thursday to be bullish. And then for us to potentially be bearish on Friday. Because Friday tends to be bearish. So we'll just sweep out some of the buy side from Wednesday, Thursday. So that's what I'm expecting. Obviously, I don't expect us to just continue going up without sweeping out any of this, because it's not realistic. Like, we could, like, I would presume that we will come down to London low today, you know, like that's fine if we do. Like, I'm not expecting us to just leave all of this liquidity behind, but I'm super bullish, which is why I really favored buys and is why I was happy to take the trade at that time, because the trade up to these equal highs at London high for me is just A+ because of how bullish we are. So coming in then at 5 a.m, I see this whole range is in balance. We never retraced to 0.5. So the way to tell if a range is in balance is you're going to want to draw it from the low and to the closest high and see if we traded to 0.5. The 0.5 is in purple. We did not trade to 0.5. And then if I drag it to this high, after we created this high, did we ever retrace to 0.5? No, we didn't. Again, after we created this high, did we ever retrace to 0.5? No, we didn't. So then you can keep dragging that out all the way, and you can see how big the imbalance range is below us. So I have the whole of London is imbalanced. So to take some sort of trade out of the 0.5 to 0.79 area, for me, for longs, was super high probability if I could find some sort of fib to reject. So this manipulation fib from the high, so as you can see, we created London high, we headed down, and then we sweeped out this buy side, and we created equal highs here. So I would call this leg that I have marked a fib on a manipulation leg. We draw manipulation legs from the wick to the body, so that's what I did here. I draw it from this high wick to this body low. And as you can see, this 2.5 lined up between 0.5 and 0.618. We did literally touch 0.618 and head off, which was even more confirmation for me that this was going to play, because 0.618 is the golden pocket. So I see us reject from -2.5. Now, I did not limit -2.5 in this instance because I wasn't sure it was going to hold. Like, I didn't know. I didn't have enough confirmation to know, right? So I'm waiting for structure. So I waited for a sweep of a low, a break of a high. That's what I look for. So we got this rejection from -2.5 here. We came down, we swept out this low. It looks like equal lows, but we did actually sweep it out, as you can see. And then this fib should be on this low. There we go. And then I waited for the break of a high. So we broke through this high, and we also broke through this high right here. And then I waited for a retrace to 0.618, which was my entry. And then I took full TP at the -2.5 area right here. And as you can see, it pretty much top ticked that area, which was nice. I honestly would have held this for longer. I would have held this to London high if I had not needed to meet the consistency rule. So I'm happy I took all of my contracts off there, because as you can see, that -2.5 did play. So Do I think it'll keep going down? Honestly, I don't know yet. I don't have enough info to know. I wouldn't be opposed to us sweeping London low and things today. And if we did, it'd probably be higher probability, because if we can take out London low and then try and find some sort of longs up to London high, that would be really nice. So obviously, the further away we are from London high, the more room we have to find an entry somewhere in the bullish structure up to London high, especially because we have equal highs there. So, guys, we are so close to 8,000 subscribers. You don't even understand. So I posted this. Let me find it on my YouTube, like, posts, my note things that you can post. Like, you can post messages almost like Twitter. I posted 5 days ago that we hit 7,000 subscribers, and we're already nearly at 8,000 subscribers. So I have gained, like, I'm hoping we'll hit 8,000 subscribers today. That would be so awesome. I plan to be on stream until 9:30, so hopefully that will give us enough time to get some new people in here. If you are watching this right now and you're not subscribed, please help the cause. I would really appreciate it so much if you could subscribe. It's free. You can easily unsubscribe if you hate me, but like, for now, so I can hit 8,000 subscribers, I'd really appreciate it if you could subscribe. So yeah, we will have gained 1,000 subscribers in 5 days, which is fucking crazy. The growth on the YouTube has been insane, so I'm super grateful for that. I'm so happy. So happy. Unsubscribe, dude. That's my baby, baby. Yeah, we haven't hit -4 here. Let me see if there's any other fibs which look kind of nice. Not really. See if there's any fibs playing on ES. Not really either. Am I AI? I used to get that so much. I've not had that in a while. Yeah, I wouldn't be opposed to us going down to London low, to be fair. Let's see this 5-minute fib. I really need to clean some fibs off my chart. Very messy right now. Yeah, I think it's possible for us to go down to London low. You do a set 1 to 4, like Ivan says. So I don't do a set 1 to 4, and the reason is because it just increases my win rate by not doing that. I think, and Ivan also does not do a set 1 to 4 when he trades. He tells us to, which, like, I get it, it's valid. But like, this trade was 3.89 R, right? And if I had held this to 4R, okay, no, it would have hit. It would have hit. So this case is not relevant. But in this situation, I just think, like, 3.89 R or 4R, I'd rather just take it where I wanted to take it. Like, the analysis makes sense, you know what I mean? But I will take 2R trades, like, if I think there's potential to reversal. But mainly I will try and hold for nearly 4R or like 3R. But I will just trail stops. And that seems to work for me. Like, in this scenario, if I hadn't like taken my full position off here and I'd only taken like half my contracts off, I would have got trailed out around this area because I had trailed my stop. I haven't eaten yet today. I feel like that was a bad idea. I think that was probably a bad idea, but you know, whatever. Go. That's my baby, baby. Ooh. I joined Ivan Trades because of you. Where did you learn most of his strategy? Was it on YouTube? What do you mean you joined? Like, you joined his Discord? Yeah, I learned a lot of stuff on YouTube. His new Fib bootcamp is maybe a good bet. I don't know. I haven't watched every single video in detail. I've watched most of them though, to be fair. It's pretty good. Pretty good. What I found though, to actually learn his strategy, it's quite hard off just YouTube. Because his YouTube videos are good and all, but I feel like, I don't know. Not to completely shit on him, but he's not very good at explaining things sometimes. He sometimes, I feel, talks in riddles. He's an absolutely insane trader, but sometimes I feel like he talks in riddles. Does this market look anything like the 2008 market to you? Dude, what are you talking about? I think you might be AI. I was literally 4 years old. How the fuck? How did you learn his model? So I obviously did watch the YouTube videos, and the YouTube videos help for basics, but I feel like I couldn't have traded them just off the YouTube videos, but some people have. But I just, like, in his Discord, he has like daily calls and stuff where he goes through what trades he took, and then you can obviously talk to the community about what trades they took, so it's kind of useful to just see like examples live while you're looking at charts, you know what I mean? I've heard Ivan talking about fake sweeps, but I don't know. I don't get how to know if it's a real or fake sweep. I would say if you can see the fake sweep lining up with a fib level, because you can see this right here. This is literally the confirmation I had to take this trade, because we have this W shape. You can see that. Maybe I should change the color so you can see it a little better. We have that W shape, which lines up with the negative 2.5, which is inside the golden pocket. We literally touch 0.618. So when things all start to line up, that's when it gets better. So I see us reject off this negative 2.5, sweep this low to 0.618, and then we break this high, and then that's when I entered. So if you see that false sweep, that W shape or that M shape, you want a W shape at the low, and then you want that M shape at the high. I'm convinced Ivan is AI. He's just like, he talks in quite, I don't know how to describe. He's quite like whimsical, I would say, is the correct word. I actually don't know how to describe, but I do get what you mean. Dude, I'm not happy with that. Something I've just read. Not happy with that at all. Welcome, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you. I think the bias videos are helpful to go through at the start and just to kind of lead you into it and stuff, but it's different because I'm in the UK. So I've already looked at my charts for like 2 hours before he sends out that video, because he sends it out at 8 a.m. So there's been times in the past where I've had an idea, but that video has kind of thrown me off, which like obviously is good because it could potentially save me from having the wrong idea, but I also don't want, like, I don't want to like have my trade ideas thrown off by something. Like, I want to learn after. I want to learn from the losses that I make, you know? I feel like you have to take the loss to actually learn the lesson. I don't know. When the AI just Ivan will be sitting there. That's so fucking funny. That's actually hilarious. That's actually really made my day. I'm gonna send that in the Discord. That's so funny. Oh, that's really, really cracking me up. Guys, can you stop asking me if I'm dating anyone and things? Like, we not. Dude, let's keep it professional. It's raining so bad. I've ruined my Uggs. I've been out in the rain in my Uggs about 12 times. I'm 22. I've been trading for around a year now. I should find a way to make that happen as a joke. That's so funny. Actually so funny. Oh my gosh, it's actually pouring down. It's raining. So bad. Let's put some music on. I need to put music. I also need to put my light on. It's very dark in here because it's raining outside. I look yellow, lights off. Dude. Dude. You can't rage bait me today. I won my trade. Yes. Copyright free music. Let's do this lo-fi. I feel like that's gonna be loud. Is that too quiet or is that fine? Too fucking loud for me, let me tell you. I wanted a different song. It was kind of shit. Messed out a bit. Storm outside. The storm. Yeah, what the hell? Who on earth is waking up at 6:30? If you're in America and you're saying that shit, that's crazy. You wake up at 6:30 a.m. and you're like, fuck yeah, I'm gonna like... Oh, you can barely hear? Okay, let me turn up. How about now? Is that better? Wake up at 6:30 a.m. in the morning and come on a trading live stream and ask me if I'm dating anyone. Like, dude, are we being so for real? What do I think about smart money concepts? I rate them. They're just confusing, but I love them. I use them. They're great, but they are confusing to get your head around. I feel there's so much info, so it's kind of hard. Yeah, I'm English. Very much English. Let me just put a link to the stream on my Instagram story. Still quiet. I think I can also hear it in your background from your mic. Kidding me? You shouldn't be able to. It's not coming up like at all on my input capture. Like there's no noise coming up. Can you hear it when I speak, you mean? Or what? How's that? Is that better in terms of sound? Or no? I just always trade, I always trade pre-New York session because it's just what I've been taught to do, so I'm just gonna like do as I'm told for once in my life. Guys, please drop a like on the stream if you are here. I would really appreciate it. It helps me out a lot. When I speak, it does that? That's so freaking weird. Maybe if I move it away, it won't do that. I don't know. Is that any better, Alan? Wait, the music's not even playing. Hold on, let me wait for it to be a bit louder. Maybe if I just turn it down. For me, honestly. Is that better? I know. Not even playing a song right now, I don't think. Uh-oh. There we go, it just wasn't playing anything. I'm gonna do it super quiet and then turn this up. There we go. How's that? Is that too loud or how's that? Let me know. Let me know, let me know, let me know. I just turned it up though on OBS. I know it turns it down for you, but I just turned it up on OBS. Is that fine or no? Okay, great. The job I did before trading was engineering. I was an engineer. Electromechanical engineer for a defense firm. Dude. 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 Guys, I'm so excited to get home. Funded Award sent me a plaque for my payout certificate. I'm so excited to get it. It's gonna be matching with my eval certificate that I have over there in the glass. Kalalani, I can't tell whether you're being sarcastic or not. If you're being nice, then I apologize, but I actually can't tell whether you're being sarcastic. There's a lot of people are mean around here. If you're not, then I apologize. Can I compete with ICT? I don't think so. I don't think so. I would consider looking into order flow. I feel like I don't want to. The thing is with incorporating stuff into your strategy too early is it can overcomplicate things and it can kind of help. Like it can. Like I've had it before. I used to have a lot of shit on my chart and it would just like it would really push me into analysis paralysis, which I really don't want. So I'm just trying to keep things as simple as I possibly can for now. And then once I'm super confident with this, I would potentially try and add other things into it to try and like up my win rate and things. But I guess for now, probably not. Okay, that's that -4 hit. Let's see how we react off that. -4, see whether we hold that or not. Oh bloody hell, the music's too loud now. Fuck this music, it's more effort than it's worth. I'm really hungry now. I don't think this -4 is gonna hold. Let me see. Oh no, we're only 5 points below it. So we'll see whether that holds or not. We have SMT as well. Like, okay magazine in here, what does that mean? I don't know what that is. It's pretty solid so far. I would want to see some sort of manipulation though. Maybe a manipulation to this 2.5 would be nice. Yeah, I have that manipulation leg marked out. I have that -4. If we don't reject from like this area, then I would expect us to come down to here. For sure. And if we break through that, then we're going to London low in my opinion, but I don't personally think we're gonna sweep London low first. I think we could hold to London high, honestly, but I could be wrong. I could be very wrong. We have this huge manipulation leg, which doesn't even give us targets at London low. Oh, that's nice. That 2.5 lines up. That's pretty nice, really. Okay, the SMT is no longer there. Really hungry. I don't know whether to eat or not. I have some overnight oats, but I put too much milk in them, so they're just like oats. They're just like cold oats that taste like shit, to be honest. DoorDash something. Bro, DoorDash is not a thing in the UK. That's so funny. We do not have that here. No, I have meal prep here. I have lunch here, but I'm probably going to eat that after the stream because I have to heat it up and all that jazz. So probably eat that after. But I have some oats, which I will eat, but I'm just like putting it off because they taste like shit because I put too much milk in them. Just for the eval, you're so welcome. How is it going? Have you taken a trade on it yet? No, we don't have DoorDash. We have Uber Eats and Deliveroo. Okay, we did manipulate that low. Kinda. Not really though. Like that's not even a swing low. Nah, that's not nice enough for me to deal with, I don't think. I would like to see us manipulate out this low to this -2.5 and play off there. I think that would be really clean. Let me make sure I'm not even logged into TradeAway. Oh, maybe I am. Yes, I am logged into TradeAway. Nice. You should have received it by now. Have you thought about a feed Claudia button? People could donate to send you food. That's so funny. Yeah, I should set up a GoFundMe for my streams. Let's see. That low looks like it's gonna get manipulated. I want to draw some fibs on ES. Fibs on ES are kind of ass though. There we go. Okay, if we see a rejection off this negative 2.5 and break above this high, I would want to take an entry because I think that's clean. It's a good setup for sure. Go feed me. That's so funny. That's so funny. I love that. I love that. That's so funny. I want to see how many subscribers are at right now. How do I see the actual number of subscribers? I don't know how to see that. Oh, I think I can see it on YouTube Studio. Guys, we're at 7,947, so I need 53 subscribers to hit 8,000. I'm so excited. AJ! Get a Mackey's, that's so funny. You're actually the go. There's no way. That is way too much money for a Mackey's. I can get like, maybe not quite a steak. I can get like a burger, like a proper burger. For Mackey's, I need like £5. You're the goat. You're actually the goat. That's so funny. That's so nice. I'm gonna put that on my Instagram story. I love that. I love that. That's so funny. I know, I do actually have to order something now, I feel like. What should I order? I don't even know whether I can order Mackey's to here. It really made me wanna order something. Let me look. I'll consider. Oh, hey. We didn't reject off that negative 2.5. I really wanted us to do that. That's so sad. It's actually really, really, really sad. And we had this as well. I don't trust that. I don't trust that manipulation as much. I really wanted to see us come down to that negative 2.5, to be honest. I literally have food here though. Like, it seems stupid for me to order anything, you know? I want to see whether I can order a smoothie or something. If not, we can have an intermission and I'll go and get a smoothie. I don't think I can order it. This is a really nice place near here, which does really good smoothies, but I don't think they're gonna let me order it. Oh, I can order Starbucks to her. That's so funny. It's literally a 5-second walk. I'm gonna go get a smoothie later. Thanks, AJ. Manipulation at leg of the highest point of London gives a negative. Really? this manipulation leg. Oh yeah, you're so right. I didn't like that as much though, because we didn't play off negative 2.5 of this manipulation leg. That's why I didn't have it drawn out. Because I like seeing that we played off a negative 2.5, so that's why I had this manipulation leg, because the negative 2.5 played here. I've drawn that wrong. So. I don't like it as much, I don't think. This would be my entry if I was gonna take this, but I'm not that keen on it because we didn't come down to that 2.5. It would be something like that. So we can forward test for now. I'm not as keen on that. I wanted to see it trade to a fib, but yeah. Do. We missed it. We may not have. I just want to be patient. I don't want to take non-A+ setups to me, and to me that's not really A+. I've not drawn that correct. So yeah. To me, it's not really that A+. So I don't want to take it. Because it's better to not take A+ setups. It's better to not take non-A+ setups in my eyes, and even if they play out, it's better to conserve capital than gain capital in a non-A+ setup, because like I would actually rather lose a trade. Like if I'm gonna take a trade that doesn't follow my rules, I would rather lose that trade than win the trade, and the reason for that is because if I get a dopamine hit from a trade when I'm breaking my rules, like it actually just instills bad habits, like it really does. So that is what I would say. Even if this plays out, I'm happy to not take it. Can I suggest some videos to watch on Ivan's channel? I think his Fib Bootcamp is good. He made like a new series for people just getting into it. Like it really does go from the start, from the basics. So I think start there. That's a good starting point, I would say. Let's see whether this would have played out or not. We can forward test the non-A+ setup. We do have SMT at this low, which I think is nice, but still. So Ivan is the guy who I learned this strategy off. That's why a lot of people know who he is, because when people ask me like who did I learn off, I always say him. So yeah. Let's see if the trade would play out or not. We've just swept another low. Yes, has not swept any lower. I'm just gonna wait. Like I can easily catch some sort of continuation entry, but I just want to see more structure than that. to take longs if we're not going to trade to that negative 2.5, I think. What's everybody doing this weekend? I know it's only Wednesday, but like I look forward to the weekend as if I work a 9 to 5 and as if I'm employed. I don't know why. I think it's just instilled into my brain from when I worked full time. Like the weekend is so exciting to me. Damn, I would not be happy if I was in this trade seeing that candle open, I'm not gonna lie. Like seeing them volume imbalances like while you're in drawdown is just the worst feeling ever, I feel. You're going to Lisbon? Oh my gosh, that's insane. You hate weekends? I love weekends. I love them. I feel like it's because I do work really hard during the week. Like if I just traded and like had fun, then you know the weekends wouldn't really mean a lot. But I think because I work on a lot of other shit during the week, like the weekends I just have off. Like I treat my life as if I'm working a 9 to 5, but I just don't have a boss, so I can go on annual leave whenever I want. Let's see, guys. You work a part-time job? Oh, nice. What do you do? I used to work a part-time job in hospitality, like as a waitress. When I was like, I started when I was like 15 and I worked there till I was probably 19. Oh my gosh, look at that wick. Damn. I want to see stop loss hit right now. Come on. To be honest, like we could honestly be fine. Like if we're gonna play off that 2.5, it might just wick up right now. Ooh, but still not an ideal entry. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Damn, this actually might be fine. That's so funny. Never mind. W. I love it when that freaking happens. It's the best. Honestly, the best. Okay, let's see if we want to play off that negative 2.5. I'd want to see some like immediate bullish displacement. Otherwise, I feel we're gonna continue lower. I want to see a high get taken out before I look for any sort of entry, and the only high available right now is that high, so we would have to have some really strong bullish candles. Guys, we're 30 subscribers away from 8,000 subscribers. Holy shit, like we actually are gonna hit 10,000 subscribers this year, which is crazy to me. Like 10,000 subscribers is crazy, I feel. Like, I feel that's mad. Getting longs from here? Nice. I'm waiting for some structure before considering. Hello, Claudia, how are you? I'm good, thank you, how are you? Yeah, Fibs work on gold. I just don't personally trade gold. Not really seeing anything play out on ES. Oh, I guess we do have this -4, but like We didn't reject off the negative 2.5 and negative 2 like whatsoever, so you know, not really the cleanest. I'm not longing right now. I'm waiting for confirmation. I like this song. I love it when this song comes on my 12-hour long copyright-free lo-fi playlist. Like, this is the best one. I love it. See if we're gonna hold that. You're gonna hit it in like 1 month or 2 max. Crazy. I can't freaking believe that. Like 10k subscribers is a big deal, I feel. You know what I mean? Like 10k on Instagram is like, yeah, okay, whatever, well done. But 10k on YouTube is crazy. Look at the 1 hour. I think if we're bullish and we're gonna go to London High, we would hold this fair value gap, to be honest. But if we don't hold this fair value gap, at this negative 2.5, I would be inclined to say that we're coming down to London low, to be honest. Am I live anywhere else? I hate the delay. Is there a delay? I didn't know there was a delay. I'm gonna start going live on Kick simultaneously. Will there be less of a delay if I do that? I don't really think we should have broken that low if we're gonna respect this negative 2.5. I'm not gonna lie. Like, it's not completely put me off, but yeah, I don't really like this reaction. I feel like if we were gonna head to London High right now, we would have had some bullish displacement already. But we have just put in a swing high, so 15 to 20 second delay. On here, you can set it up in settings. Oh, so I can fix the delay on here? Let me try figure that out. I don't really know how to do that though. Yeah, I have no idea how to do that. Damn, that's annoying. I didn't realize there was that big of a delay. I don't know how to fix that. I mean, like, we have just manipulated again, but this isn't an ideal manipulation, like, 'cause it only has targets like there, you know? That's why I'm not a big fan of it, to be honest. I'm not a big fan of entering off this sweep right here. I just don't like that manipulation, like, because it could play out like only like 20 handles to -4. Not ideal at all. Yeah, I don't rate this. You can see whether it plays out, but definitely not A+. Like, I don't think if we're gonna go to London High, this is the entry, but I mean, I could be wrong. Ugh. Settings, advanced. Okay. I don't know how to go to settings while I'm on stream right now. Settings on YouTube. Let me see. I don't know how to find settings either. Found it. Advanced. There is no option there for delay. There's just user ID, channel ID, move channel, delete channel, try experimental new features. That's all that's there in advanced settings. Unless you mean like on stream somehow. Oh, OBS. Oh, okay. Settings, advanced. Let me see. Stream delay is not enabled. Do I have to enable it to then delete the delay? Maybe if I put 1 second. Okay, I just changed it. But it wasn't enabled in the first place, but I clicked enable and put it to 1 second. So, I don't know. Okay, so this would have been the entry. We would have been in by now if I had taken this. This would have been the entry right here. Off that 0.5. With a 12.5 handle stop loss. So we'll see. It looks pretty good so far, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, let me go break even here. Oh, damn. What is that wick about? Yeah, I am British. What is that wick about? Holy. I can't. Oh, there we go. Damn, that's crazy. Okay. Well, that's kind of annoying, but anyways. I didn't like that manipulation leg at all, to be honest. Okay, we're at that -4 right now of the manipulation leg, you can see. I need to delete some of these because they're low-key annoying. Let me make this an OTE because that's just my entry. So yeah, we're at that -4, so if this -4 plays out, we would have got break even anyway. Some people send me some bullshit emails, honestly. Really. I really do. I really, really, really do. It's very annoying. Do 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 do. I feel like I really need to eat now. I'm starting to feel a bit delusional. Good morning. Guys, I'm gonna go grab my oats because I'm starting to feel a bit loopy because I haven't eaten and I've drank way too much coffee. So please bear with. I'm gonna go and grab them. Bottom. I'm not actually in this trade. I didn't really like it. I'm just forward testing because it is technically a setup, but I wasn't a fan. I wasn't a fan of how the manipulation leg looked. So I didn't take it, but it could play out. It looks like it might play out If we get past this -4, I think we'll be chilling. Well, I didn't take it, but it's a nice trade to forward test. Anyways, got my overnight oats. Okay, these ones don't actually look that disgusting. Other ones were really bad. I put way too much milk in. I've only just started making these, but they're actually kind of good. I do oats and obviously I do oats and chia seeds and Greek yogurt and milk and maple syrup and cinnamon, and it's actually really good. Looking back, would you have entered this trade? No, like I pulled out this trade, but I didn't enter it because I didn't think it was that A+. I didn't like the look of the manipulation leg. The manipulation fibs just didn't project that far, so I didn't take it. But like, it's technically my setup, but I didn't take it. That's why I'm just forward testing right now. I would be break even though, so it would have been a risk-free trade by now if I had taken it. It doesn't really matter if it plays out or not, but yeah. Good to forward test these things to like gather data, get a better understanding. We're just so chill around here. I just be eating my breakfast with you guys. Where did the music go? Oh, it's because I went in settings in YouTube. Oh yeah, we got the music back. Yes, I can share my fib settings. Here you go. I have the background slightly on for my projection fib, just because I feel like it's easier to spot. But I mean, you obviously don't have to. I need to start taking these types of trades, which like are a nice setup, but I don't think they're A+ on evals. That's what I need to do. I just keep forgetting. This would have been a nice one for an eval, for sure. I still think it was quite good enough for a funded. Whether it plays out or not, I still don't think it was as clean enough for a funded. Hi Claudia, hey. Sorry, I'm just eating my breakfast. Don't mind me. It looks disgusting. It looks like gruel. Do you see that? Like, it literally looks like gruel. I have a Discord community. It's pinned in the chat. Yeah, my name is Claudia. I forgot to put on my story. I'm doing the live. I'll do it after I've finished eating. No, I'm not gonna be taking longs here. We did sweep out this low, so if we break this high, then I would be interested. But it's not the cleanest entry, so I'd probably take it on an eval still. the UK. I'm not in any trade right now. I don't use a broker. I use prop firms, and I use the Tradeovate platform through Alpha Futures. Sorry guys, I'm not being rude, I'm just eating my breakfast. If you've just joined. Oh my god, no way. Guys, I think we hit 8,000 subscribers. Oh my gosh. Oh, I just turned the music off. Oh my gosh, wait, let me check. Guys, we hit 8,000 subscribers. Holy shit. Oh my gosh, thank you so much. It's time to celebrate. I'm so happy right now. That is so exciting. Oh my gosh. Let's go. I've been trading for about a year. Did you pass the funded or just get another payout? What do you mean? I'm confused. I know, we literally hit 8,000 subscribers while I'm eating breakfast. I'm not ignoring you, I just don't trade gold. And I'm eating, so I'm just not responding to some stuff. Oh my gosh, you were the 8,000th subscriber? That's so sick. Thank you, everyone. The bars are gonna celebrate with you on the weekend. No, I'm actually being wholesome at the moment. I'm basically I'm not drinking at all until Hannah has finished uni, and then I'm gonna go out with her when she's finished to like celebrate. But I haven't actually been drinking a lot lately. Check me out. Well, I don't drink a lot anyway, really. Like, the thing with me is I don't drink very often, but if I do drink, then I like will get hammered, to be honest. Because I don't see the point otherwise. Like, I don't really do casual drinks. I just drink like every once in a while and get really drunk. And then send weird messages to my Discord. Guys, I'm gonna answer all technical questions, which I actually need to like use my mouse and shit once I've finished my overnight. I'm nearly done, I promise. Yeah, I think this could bang. I think if we sweep out this high, I'm tempted to take this on an eval. I have an eval. Let me log in to, oops. Let me just log out of this Tradeovate. This is all funded. And logged into my alphas real quick. And then I have 2 premium evals. We'll take it on this new one. Why not, hey? If we break up at that high, I'm gonna take the entry, I think. If we are actually going to London High right now, then this manipulation leg will not play, and it will be more like this manipulation leg. Which, if I do fib, yeah, that lines up nicely with -4 above London High. So yeah, I'm gonna prepare to take that. This is a 100k premium, so how much should I risk on there? Should I risk like, I don't even know. What's the max loss limit on this thing? Let me check. 100k max. Maximum drawdown is $3,000. I risk like 1,000 then? I feel like that's fine. Maybe do 750. Why not? Yes, if we can create this high, I want this to be left as a high. I like it when we take out like almost an external, but then put, okay, never mind. Okay, just don't listen to me, that's fine. Still gonna take this though, still think it's pretty clean. Do longs like that. I'll do 12.5 handle stop loss. I want to set a little limit. Oh geez, the limit's gonna get filled so fast. 2, 3, boom. Okay, I'm taking this on an eval because it's not the best entry in the whole wide world. In fact, it's really not a good entry, but I'm attempting to get better at continuation entries. It's something I'm trying to work on. I do believe that we're going to go to London High right now, though. Like, it would really make sense for us to go to London High. Please fill my limit. Don't be an idiot. Don't be an idiot. I want to be on the 0.5. And then there we go. Yeah, we're risking 750 on a 100k eval. Yeah. Nice. This is the new premium plan that they have going on. I want to try and get a funded account which has no consistency rule. That is my aim right now. Let me just delete this because this is not that useful. Okay, there we go. We are in the trade. Let me delete this because this is kind of come for yields in. Wow, that's a nice reaction so far. So let me just figure out everything going on here. There's too many fibs going on and it's making me puzzled. Yes, I want that as an OTE because that's my entry fib. This is the manipulation fib projections. I'll honestly just try and take this for 4R. I can only make 3,000 on this account. So 750 times 4 is 3,000. Okay, I'll do just under then. 2.94. Nice. Okay, let's see whether this wants to play out or not. Do the highs. I'm also going to check forex factory as we're creeping up to... Oh damn, we have PPI at 8:30 AM. Okay, I didn't really realize that. I'm glad I took this on an eval. For sure. Because that's kind of scary, because PPI can sometimes be crazy. I mean, CPI yesterday was... It was really bad. It didn't do anything. Like, I was trying to pass some evals, but yeah, it didn't do anything. It's good to take these types of ones on evals, because otherwise I just don't trade my evals. I don't like copy trading my evals with my funded accounts. I don't know why. I like to kind of go heavy on eval trades, which I don't know whether that's the right thing. I haven't really been trading evals a lot at the moment because I do have like 6 funded accounts. So I feel like I don't really need to scale much more until I get more consistent. So I haven't been focusing on them, but it's nice to just trade like worse setups on evals, I feel, because then still getting a good feel of whether the trade would hit or not, and I'm like learning. But I'm like, there's a chance that I'll hit a nice trade on an eval and get another funded account, you know what I mean? So in my head, worth it, but I don't know. The reason why my stop loss is down here is because I usually do a 12.5 point stop loss to give it a little room. If we broke this low though, I would be a little bit like, what the heck? Not gonna lie. Unless we put in an SMT and then it might keep you fine. So we're gonna put an SMT of this. Maybe. Maybe schmaybe. Okay, we put in an SMT. The SMT really needs to hold, otherwise we're so cooked. Oh, I hate them volume imbalances. That just tells me that this is gonna get cooked. Oh my gosh, that was so close. That was so close. That was so close. I'm so happy I took this on my eval. So happy. So happy. Okay. And this is why we take these on my eval. This continuation entry that I keep trying just doesn't work. Like, it really doesn't work. I need to figure out a new one, I feel. I do feel like this is going to carry on going higher, you know? Like, I do feel like it's going to go to London High, but maybe it is just waiting for PPI to do that. I don't know. But my entry at, like, when we have a rejection from a fib level is, like, I wait for a manipulation, which we had here, and a break of a high, and then a retrace to OTE, right? Like, that's my entry. So then my continuation entry in my head is a sweep of a low, a break of a high, and a retrace to OTE. But it just, like, it never plays out. So I need to figure out a new one if I'm not entering, like, at the fib rejection, you know? I don't know. That's just what I need to work on for sure. I really struggle unless I, like, catch the low around the fib rejection. Like, I really struggle to find a good entry spot. Ew, 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 ew. I didn't want to. That's actually fucking disgusting, by the way. Let's be honest, that was a bad entry. Smiley face. You know, putting a smiley face doesn't make it better. David. No, you know, literally, it doesn't say David anywhere. I don't know where I read. Dude, why do people not listen to me? People don't listen to me. You've been in the live for ages, and I tell you, I'm taking this on an eval because it's not A+. I would not take this on a funded. Dude. Good morning. I don't know where I got David from, I'm not gonna lie, I just thought that it said David. Where would the original entry of mine been? Before? Oh, it would have been right here. Let me just delete that for a sec. I just want to see whether it would have been stop break even. Not yet. Very close though. Yeah, it would have been this. It would have been very close to being stop break even. If we fail this area, we're 100% going to London low, I feel. All trade should be A+. Time is the most valuable asset, and you're wasting it. Dude, you should be a poet. Hello. So wouldn't have been stopped out break even, to be fair. Put user in timeout, 24 hours, boom. Fuck you. I'm in such a great mood. You full pot evals to pass quickly. I didn't used to, but now that I have funded accounts, I do. Like, I just risk heavy on them because I'm like, I either want to like pass quickly or not pass them and try again. If I didn't have any funded accounts though, and I only had evals, I would trade them properly. I'm thinking with my entry that I need to wait for like a significant low to get swept, because I was basing it off this swing low, but maybe it needs to be a more significant low. That is my thought on the matter. But I'm also still not sure. I'm gonna wait for this to play out and then figure it out. I'll be figuring shit out about the strategy on stream. You get the raw stuff around here. So this first trade idea, like, the reason why in my eyes it was not a plus is because of this manipulation leg. The manipulation leg we have when I actually project the fib gives -4 right here, which we're currently playing off. So that was my only worry. I would have to go break even super early, because on the manipulation leg I always want to be break even before we hit 2.5. So I would have to go break even right here. Like, I would technically still be in the trade, but it just doesn't give it a lot of room to kind of move. Like, I still could have taken the trade and would have been happy with it, but I think because I've already taken a good trade for the day, like, I'm not trying to take anything which has a good chance of getting stop break even, because going break even, like, just above 1R, like, has a really good chance of getting stop break even when I, like, have such a small stop loss, you know? But I'm gonna see how this plays out and I can add it into my journal. So far it looks okay, but I think it still has a good chance of getting stop break even. Like, that -4 right here seems to be holding so far. So we'll see. We'll see. I'm constantly learning and adapting my strategy. I've only been trading this strategy for 3 months, bear in mind. So just from market experience and forward testing things, you adapt and develop your strategy. So if I see this plays out, then I will go back in my charts and find other scenarios where the manipulation leg doesn't give a lot of room to go break even at -2.5, and just see whether they play out or not, and see whether it's worth still taking trades like this on my funded. And if it is, then I will start taking them. I honestly should have taken this position on an eval, and I'm kind of annoyed that I didn't, but fine. Do 8,000 subscribers. Oh yeah, we're on 8,000 subscribers. I'm so happy right now. That is so sick. I want to put something on my story. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. I want to take a picture with the stream behind. Let's do another. No. Oops. Put a filter on by accident. No. Oh my god, I look weird. No, I look so weird. Okay, that'll do. Let me post this shit. We are held hostage, Instagram. That's so funny. Nice. Love that, love that. We are held hostage, that's so funny. I want to see what this entry I had right here. The SMT. There's SMT there. Okay, that's really interesting. Feels like the best entries have some sort of SMT, so I'm gonna take note of that. I know. We've just been chilling for ages. Ooh, are we gonna break it? Are we gonna break it? Are we gonna break it? Come on. Come on, NQ, you can do it. There we go. Nice. That's really nice. I'm sad I didn't take that on an eval. Do we have SMT right here? Maybe SMT is the key. Yeah, we had like internal SMT right here. Let me put this to 4R. This is a good trade to forward test, honestly. Right there, we had SMT. Seems like SMT is the key. Damn. That's interesting. I'm adding that into my notes for sure. This is what I love about trading. Even if you're just forward testing, like you can just learn and like develop your model as you go. That's what we're doing on stream, which is so cool. Would have been so close to break even, like so freaking close. It has no reason not to go to the full 50 points, I don't think. Makes sense. This full manipulation leg right here. Yeah. Ugh. Sad, but you can't catch them all. Ugh. Oh. Really drag that over with me. Oh, I could really do with another coffee. I am so tired. It is 1 PM now. I feel like I shouldn't be drinking coffee anymore at this time. I feel wrecked. Not to be dramatic or anything. That's so sad. How many points did I get stopped out by? Look at that. I got stopped out right there. I got stopped out by like 2 points. Look at that go. That is so clean to add to my journal. So clean. So clean, so clean, so clean, so nice. Love it. This is an interesting fib. You're still in? That's good. I love that. Boom! Full TP. Smack. That's a really nice trade to forward test. I'm kind of sad I didn't take it. I'm getting FOMO. It's fine. I'm happy I took this trade this morning, otherwise I'd probably crash out right now. That's really nice. This is my favorite type of trade. I just didn't like that manipulation leg, but it clearly did not make a difference at all. I would have, like, even if I'd gone break even at the 2.5 here, it still would have played, so that's really interesting. I can note that down now. I look like the real Hillary Sue. Who is that? Is this going to offend me? I'm scared. Hillary Sue. she on Instagram? Let me look. The real Hillary So. The fishing person? Okay, I kind of see it, to be fair. I kind of see it. Let's go. That's a really nice trade. Love that. Love that. Love that. The PA so far today has just been like chef's kiss. Feels like I can finally trade properly. Maybe. I would have been so gassed with that exit. I might not have even got filled. You see that? Trader mate might not have even filled me. Literally to the tick. That's crazy. Ugh. Yeah, PPI is in 20 minutes. So we'll see how that does. Might give us a data wick to target or something. I want to log back into my other oops, nope, no. I want to log back into my other accounts. There we go. Your TP didn't hit? Where was your TP? Hey Max. I'm so tired, guys. I really want a coffee, but I have no milk. You want to know what I did the other day? This is how committed I am to my iced coffee. So I went to the shop to get some milk because I have this like Nescafe caramel iced coffee like concentrate thing. So you literally just add it to milk to make iced coffee just because I'm lazy. And so I went to the shop to buy milk, and as I was opening my office door, I dropped the milk on the floor. The milk like bottle cracked, so like the milk bottle was leaking milk everywhere and it had like splashed everywhere. But I had just been to the shop and bought this milk so that I can have an iced coffee, so I picked the milk bottle up while it's leaking everywhere and ran up 2 flights of stairs to my office and managed to like tip enough milk out of this carton, which is leaking everywhere, all over the stairs up my office, like, and it's carpet, by the way, so I'm just getting milk all over the carpet on 2 flights of stairs. I'm literally running, the milk is going all over me, just so that I can have enough milk for my iced coffee because I refuse to go back to the shop. So yeah, congrats Claudia for 8k subs. Thank you so much, I really appreciate that. Yeah, I honestly don't know why we reversed here. Like, I just want it, like, I just usually target 50 points if my stop loss is 12.5R. Like, I can't understand why we would reverse there, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, that's so tough. I'm good, thank you, how are you? That's actually so rough. It probably wouldn't have filled me either. So I'm real and not AI? Yeah, unfortunately, yeah, I'm not AI. Apologies. I don't trade Bitcoin. I just trade NQ and ES, I'm afraid. I'm afraid. Your TP didn't hit. Damn. Damn. That's rough. Where was your TP at? Do we have SMT here? No. No, we don't. That's so rough, AJ. Did you not trail your stop at all? That's actually rough. I think if I had seen that work, I probably would have closed out, but I say that in hindsight. I feel like in the moment you get greedy and you just don't. MNQ highs 29,405. No way. Bye. 29. Wait, what? That's so weird. Oh my god, the high of MNQ's candle is 402.25, and on NQ it's 405. No, 4.75. That's so bad. I would have entered this on MNQ. I would have entered right here. Right there. I always line up my 0.5 entry with NQ rather than MNQ. And then the 50 points. Yeah, the 50 points would have got missed. I would have been trading MNQ. That's so rough. Yeah, I knew TraderBait wouldn't have filled that shit. I knew it. $300 viewers, let's go. Thank you guys for being here. I appreciate it. I'm not British. I fear I am British. I don't know. I actually would have been so pissed if I was in this. I'm from the UK. It rejected from this 30-second 2.5. See that? This is the one that I would have used for my entry. Which is interesting. I've only just seen that. You're still in? Nice. I think the only thing that would have bothered me is that 2.5. Yeah, the weather is so bad today. The sun has come out now. The weather is just so bipolar here. Like, it was literally pouring down for like an hour, and now we have blue sky. It's weird. Okay, we have PPI in 15 minutes. So, yeah. Sorry, I just have to listen to this voice message.
Oh, when you speak to him, find out what's going to him. Then he's gonna forget.
I gotta try and work out Calendly. Dude, I need to download Calendly. I've never used this shit before. $26? Holy shit, I wish. I wish. Let me download the app. Do, 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 do. 40 degrees Celsius or 40 degrees Fahrenheit? Oh damn, I gotta change this. 11:30. Sorry, bear with me, I'm just like doing admin things. I feel like I'm at 9 to 5. Using a freaking calendar. Let me change this. I gotta change the times where I am available right now. There we go. Okay. Sure. Okay. Try 10 easy on holiday. Yeah. Yeah, I do. Damn, that's so rough. That actually would have pissed me off so bad if I was in that. I'm kind of grateful that I wasn't. What time did he schedule this for? Friday. Okay. He has already scheduled it when I'm unavailable. Should I pick another time? Now my calendar is updated. There we go. Sorry. Oh my gosh, that's so sad. That would have pissed me off so bad. It's 40 degrees Celsius and goes up to 50. Holy cow, I could not deal with that. I really couldn't. I would be the grumpiest person in the world. Yeah, I've never been to Dubai. I really want to go. I'm not gonna go during summer though, because I don't think I could hack it, but I want to go to Dubai at some point, just not at the moment. Not at the moment, I don't think. Once everything has cooled off, for sure. I should have just TP myself. Nah, I think it's good that you didn't. You stuck to your rules. Like shit like this happens like every 1 in 30 trades, you know? Like that's just super unlucky. I should set up company there. Yeah, you have to actually live there though to oblige by the tax rules though, don't you? You went to buy October time? Nice. That's really nice. You don't? Wait, what? Please tell me more. Please tell me more. That's crazy. Yeah, I don't understand where this has come from at all. I really don't. Keep lopping. I bet that's like some teenage kid. You. Oh, really? Let me go financial juice. I don't see anything crazy on financial juice right now, but I do have a delayed feed, so. You can run a remote in free zone without residence visa. What? And I can oblige by Dubai tax rules without even living in Dubai? What is this? No freaking way. You start an LLC here, you can take a free zone company, it doesn't cost that much, around 9k, and then you don't have to pay income tax. Why are you eating your nails? Are you stressed? Have you just come on here to be like an idiot or what? I would like to say a worse word than that, but I don't want to get banned. No, I'm probably never gonna live in the US, to be honest. I don't feel like moving to the US. I just want to be rich enough to live in the UK but travel whenever I want. That's the dream. I want to like raise my family here, like with where all of my family are, you know? I wouldn't ever want to leave my parents and like move away because I don't want to end up like putting them in a home or anything. Like if I didn't have family here and it was just me, like I would have moved by now, for sure. But because I do. Any trading or just yapping? I'm not even answering that question. No, I get that there's no income corporate tax, but like, am I allowed to just set up a business in Dubai even though I don't live there? Hey, Lewis. You know how impressive 300 viewers is? I know, it's fucking crazy. Yeah, no, you know what? People in here aren't even mean today. Like, I would say this is one of the nicest streams I've had in a while. Like, this is the extent. The other day was really bad. The other day pissed me off. But I didn't show it until after. And then I went to the gym and I did a 5k. And it fueled my 5k. You can? What? There's no freaking way. I need to look into this after. But if I've already set up a company here, then can I open it in Dubai? If I've already done that. Because there's no way I'm living there. But like, if I can benefit off less tax, then like, you know, that would be cool. Hey Michael, you couldn't pay me enough to live in Dubai. Yeah, me neither. This is why I was just saying I would never ever live there, but Like, obviously the no tax is nice, but I just don't like the vibe of Dubai. This is why I would never move to somewhere like Miami or anywhere either, because I visited Miami and it was nice to visit, but I could never live there. Like, where I live is very countryside, suburbs type vibe. Not quite countryside, but it's very suburbs and there's a lot of greenery, which I like. And I'm really into like hiking and things like that, so. Hey Claudia, how are you? Ooh. Did I just cut out? Did I just cut out, or was that just me? I feel like I just cut out. No, there's nothing wrong with Dubai. Like, I understand it's a super safe place, but just to live there, it's just not my vibe. I don't really, like, I would never live in a super built up place. Like, I would never even live in a city in the UK. Like, I would never move to London or anything like that. I don't like the idea of London at all. No, I'm not a full-time trader. That's the plan for the future, but I'm not full-time. Yeah, I've only just had my first payout, so I'm still on the way to finding consistency with it. So I work for myself. I used to be full-time engineering, but now I just work for myself. I have like a few different income streams which are holding me up until I can be consistent with trading. But yeah, I'm not a full-time trader. I feel like I will never be full-time just relying on trading, no matter how good I get in the future, just because I don't think I could handle the pressure of not having any other sort of income coming in, like if I had a bad month or something. So I don't think I will ever just be full-time with trading, but yeah, I've only just had my first payout. So, but I'm net positive because I didn't spend a lot on evals in the first place, which is good. So I'm actually up in terms of trading profits overall, but yeah. Yeah, I mean, Dubai right now, I definitely wouldn't want to visit right now because of everything going on. I know a lot of people in the UK have been going to Dubai right now because it's so cheap because of what's been going on. But for me, I'd rather not risk it. I do want to go soon though. For sure. Like, I'd like to visit for a holiday. I've been trading, so I took my first ever prop firm challenge around a year ago and obviously failed that first prop firm challenge, and then I took my second one, which I spent 4 months on, which no one can understand why I did that, but I did spend 4 months on the eval, and I was just going back and forth. Like, I would make like 1,000 on the account and then I'd lose it and be back to break even, and then I'd be in drawdown and then I'd be back to break even. Like, it was just back and forth until I finally passed that eval 4 months later. So I only blew one eval before getting to the funded stage, which I feel is pretty good. I feel like a lot of people go through a lot of evals and stuff, but I just didn't want to do that. My main problem with trading has always been underconfidence and under risking rather than like going on tilt and things like that. So yeah, that's why I was on it for 4 months, because I was so scared of blowing accounts. Like, I hated that. So it took me a long time, but I'm glad I did, because it built up a lot of patience. And it built up my confidence as well, because seeing yourself bring an account from like one trade away from being blown all the way back to break even and then all the way to passing it is like such a good feeling. So yeah, it taught me some good risk management. Oh, hello. Oh, that's 8:30. I was like, what is that? So that's PPI. That's PPI. That's doing a lot more than CPI yesterday. CPI was rubbish. Okay, interesting. Looks like we're gonna have London low swept out, so then definitely be interested in these equal highs at London high once that's swept out. I'm honestly liking that we're going for London low before London high. Now we have a lot of space to find some sort of longs entry to London high, which is super nice. This trade, I'm so happy that I only forward tested that and didn't take that, because I would have taken it on micros and it wouldn't have fully hit, so it would have been really sad. So I'm very happy that I didn't take that. I am just going to take a screenshot of that though, because it's very nice for my journal. I had a few sorry, I'm like the worst person ever at multitasking. Everyone says that women can multitask and it's so wrong. I really cannot multitask. I actually watched a video yesterday that says that it's not possible to multitask. It's like it's not physically possible, which is interesting. Study, nope. Where is it? I'm just gonna paste it there and I can move it later. I can't multitask to save my life. Yeah, a lot of people were asking me how I journal and things like that. And the way that I like to journal is I use TradeZeller, the platform. You totally don't have to use TradeZeller though. But I like it because it tracks my analytics and things without me having to do it, and I'm not super techy with Excel. Like I used to use Excel at work, but I didn't use it to a too crazy extent, so I'm not super techy with it. So I think if I was to expect myself to have all my analytics in Excel, I probably just wouldn't stick to it. So that's why I like TradeZeller. But if you are techy enough to be good with spreadsheets, I feel like you don't need it. So I will write down my pre-market analysis in TradeZeller and I will take a screenshot so that I can understand why that was my pre-market analysis. I've also been doing this, which I highly recommend implementing if you don't do it already. I've spoke about this briefly, but it actually, like, I've really noticed patterns and things within my morning routine through doing this. I will write down my pre-market emotions, which has nothing to do with trading or technical analysis or anything. It's just like how I'm feeling coming into the day, whether there is anything like any external factors bothering me. So if I'm stressed about something, if I'm like upset with anyone, like I will write that down, and I will also write down the bits of my morning routine that I completed. So I have like parts of my day that are really vital to me. And if I don't do those, I genuinely do see a direct correlation with my trading performance. Like if I don't meditate in the morning, like I tend to have worse trading performance and just worse trading psychology in general, which leads me to like taking FOMO trades and stuff. I have genuinely spotted a pattern with that, which is so interesting. So I'd highly recommend doing that. Some of the things that I implement in a morning, which I've found have helped with my trading a lot. More trading psychology than strategy, I would say, but having good trading psychology and a good mindset helps you see the charts and understand what's going on better because your mind is clearer and there's less noise and things. So I meditate every single morning, or I try to. I didn't last week, and my trading performance last week was really bad. So there you go. And I also journal, but I don't like journal anything to do with trading. I journal my personal thoughts and feelings, and I feel I've been doing this since I was 15, and it's actually changed me as a human being. Obviously, from 15 years old to 22, I'm going to change anyway, but I just feel that my emotional intelligence has been enhanced so much by personal journaling. That's what I feel. So I would highly recommend doing that if you don't already do that, because I remember when I first started, I found it really hard to be honest with myself in the journal, which no one was reading, which is crazy how I found it hard to be honest with myself about how I feel, you know? Like I couldn't even admit to myself that I felt like embarrassed or I felt upset about something because my own ego, like against myself, like it's crazy. So when you start doing that, you'll have a whole self-discovery experience, which I have had, and I'd highly recommend it. Anyway, back to like charts and things. Let me put ES back on this side. There we go. Okay, what is this line? It seems to like this line, but I have no idea what this is. I think it is a new day opening gap level from the other day. Okay, it's the Friday's close. That's interesting. Okay, so we've taken out data low. We do have a tiny data high wick, which I would say is a nice magnet price, and this actually is also equal highs, so that's nice. I like that. Let's mark that out. I'm gonna delete that. I'm gonna delete that as I've screenshotted that. Let's just clear this up a little bit. Okay. So I want to mark out this manipulation leg, and I also just want to see the higher time frame. We're coming down to midnight open, which is interesting. I would like to see a rejection out of that area, honestly. I have this hourly fair value gap too. which I'm just gonna note. I don't usually like marking out higher time frame fair value gaps because they flip and confuse me. So yeah, we've swept out London low. We are way past Trudy Open on ES, only just coming to it on NQ. So that's important to note. If I'm looking for longs, I want to be taking the longs on NQ, as NQ seems to be a lot stronger than ES right now. ES is trading into Asia range right now, into this hourly gap. I'm gonna see the 4 hour, inside a 4 hour gap too. No, I don't use volume profiles. I do not. Don't say that while Michael is here, if he's still on. Don't say that. Okay, I'd like to see us reject from True Day Open. That would be nice. I would like that. Oh, we have equal lows down here. Sorry, I'm just reading the chat. I haven't read it in a while. I've been yapping. You're too smart for someone of your age. That is awesome. I'd really like to know your parents. They've done really good raising you. People your age don't talk about making multiple checks. I love that. Thank you so much. That's really kind. Miss your glasses. Yeah, so I'm not wearing glasses anymore. The reason why I was wearing glasses is because I nearly went blind, and I'm not even being dramatic. I really did nearly go blind in one eye. And it's my own fault. And do you want to know why I nearly went blind in one eye? Because I'm stubborn. That is the whole reason why I nearly went blind in one eye. So basically, what happened, I want to try and just, I'm going to tell you the story once I've drawn some stuff. I like this True Day Open level. I want us to respect this and reject from here, TBH. That would be cool. I would love that. Also project this. Okay, we have this -4 lining up with these equal lows. And we did reject from this -2.5, so I like that. We have this data high, which is also relative equal highs. So that is going to be the closest draw for me. And then a further away draw will be London high with the equal highs. I think those are two really nice draws now. So yeah. Yeah, so basically my eyes. So what happened was I wear contact lenses because I'm really blind. Like I am completely like without any sort of vision enhancement materials. I'm really blind. I can't see anything. I'm short-sighted, so anything far away, I can't read it. I can't see people's faces. So there's been so many times in school, like when I was in school, where people would think that I was ignoring them when actually I'm just squinting at them, and it looks like I'm giving them a dirty look. So I'm like this. I just can't see. So yeah, I wear contact lenses. I woke up one morning. I was away with my friends. We were staying in like a little lodge in Wales. And I was away with my friends, and I wake up in the morning and my eye is just crying. Like it's just crying all morning, and I didn't know what was wrong. I get really bad hay fever. I am one of those people who is blessed with like terrible genetics in terms of allergies, so I'm just allergic to everything. So I just thought it was allergies because we were staying in a lodge like in the middle of a field. So I was like, yeah, it's probably just allergies, right? And then the day goes on, my eye is just getting more and more red, and I'm thinking, what is going on here? I really don't understand. So I bought some like eye drops, nasal spray, all that jazz. None of that did anything. I'd taken like 5 antihistamine tablets, so I was like really drowsy because they make you drowsy. You're only meant to have one, but I was like, I need this to stop. Anyway, I ended up getting to the nighttime, and I start getting this like pain through my brain, like whenever I look at a light. Like, so I ended up having all my friends turn all of the lights off. Bearing in mind, like this is our like last night in this lodge, so we're sat there in the complete darkness, and I also have sunglasses on in the complete darkness because my eye is so sensitive to light. And we're all just singing karaoke in the dark, and I was doing this with my eyes shut with sunglasses on in the complete pitch black. Like this is the extent of my eye. I had no idea what was wrong with it. Anyway, I ended up going to the hospital. Okay, that's those equal lows snatched. I'd like to see if we reject out this -4 fib projection. I feel like that would be nice. Yeah. So I ended up going to my optician because I had an appointment there anyway. She sent me to the hospital straight away. They looked at my eye and they were like, yeah, you have da 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 da. It's like some sort of like infection or something. I don't know. And she basically said that I could have gone blind. I just got lucky about the spot where it's in. So I currently have a scar on my eye, like underneath here from whatever this was. I just got lucky because if that scar had been on my pupil, like I would have, like it would have affected my vision so bad. So I just got lucky. But yeah, that's the story. So that's why I was wearing glasses for ages, because I wasn't able to wear my contacts because of this situation. Why is my camera like that? My camera has been in the wrong spot this whole time. Wait. There we go. That's better. So yeah. What was I gonna say? So yeah, that's why I'm not wearing glasses anymore. I don't need to. Emotional intelligence is off the scales for someone like 22. Like your mind always knew you were going to be a trader. Oh, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. So I would say that my emotional intelligence, like I would say that I would pride myself in being emotionally intelligent, because I recognized, like as a 15, 16-year-old, I was an absolute nightmare. Like I actually was. So up until like that age in high school, like I was quite, like I was, you know, I was one of them people who was like proper, like into school, like proper, not a teacher's pet, I wouldn't say, but I was quite quiet and things. And then I turned 15 and decided to just be an absolute diva, and I was just a nightmare. Like I kept getting into trouble at school and all that jazz, and I was like, I was going through some other stuff anyway, like in my life. I think going through like hard stuff at 16 made me more emotionally intelligent now. I feel, because like I went through some horrible stuff at 16, which I think is why I am the way I am right now, I would say. We've got this. Let's also draw this. That's not really that helpful though, is it? Yeah, that's also the 5-minute manipulation leg. Interesting. I kind of just want that though. This seems to be rejecting nicely though. Let me see on ES. Yeah, same here on ES. This seems to be rejecting pretty nicely, so. Yeah, we'll see. Just tapped into this hourly gap in the Asia session. Were you the girl in the video? Nah, it's not funny. I've got school. I've seen that. That's so funny. I've got school. He's so cute. I can't remember what accent that is. I think it's a Manchester accent, actually. She goes, it's not funny. She's so cute, bless her. Can you zoom in left chart? Sure. There you go. I want to see a sweep of a low and a break of a high. I like this rejection so far. Look at the rejection here. I kind of want to see a manipulation, I'm not going to lie. I want to see a manipulation. Let's be patient and wait for a manipulation. And if it just wants to go to data high, then we'll reassess. Wanna see a manipulation. I really wanna see a manipulation. Please, can we have a manipulation? I guess we did manipulate, to be fair. We did manipulate. It's if you type in NQM. I kind of want to take this. I don't want to take this, but I'm scared it's going to manipulate again. But it looks kind of clean though. It looks kind of clean though. I really like this. I might have a stab at it. I might have a stab at longs off OTE here if we can get the retrace to 0.618. I wouldn't want to enter at 0.5 because it's just... I don't know. I don't like it. I feel like it's gonna manipulate again. I want to see... No, I want to see manipulation. I want to be patient. Like, this rejection is really nice, but I would really love to see a little manipulation. Yeah. To make it more A+, you know? Let's be patient, let's be patient. I would be annoyed with myself if I took that trade, so let's be patient. I'm so bad at being patient. This is my worst thing. Like, I see a setup kind of forming and I get in too early. Or I get in too late. I want to see us form a low, break the low, and sweep a high. That's what I want to see. Hi, I'm new in the channel. Hey, thanks so much for being here. Appreciate you. We have a ton of new people today. It's been super exciting. We hit 8,000 subscribers, which I'm so happy about. Oh my gosh, guys, we're on 8.1k subscribers. We literally hit 8k like 20 minutes ago. That's insane. I don't trade gold, so I won't be looking at the gold chart right now. I'm afraid. That's crazy, guys. We've gained like 200 subscribers on this stream. Oh my gosh. That's so exciting. That actually makes me so happy. Whether I win or lose this trade, I won't even care. I'm so happy. I really need to pee, but I feel a setup is forming, so I'm gonna just wait. I always do this. Always do this. Hello from Turkey. That's awesome. I love Turkey. I want to revisit Turkey. It was literally my favorite holiday I've ever been on. I'm waiting for a long setup. I'm looking for some sort of manipulation. I'm heading into the 850 macro now, so I'm hoping to see some sort of setup form in this window, hopefully. Do, do, do. Yeah, guys, if you're new on here, feel free to join my free Discord community. It's linked in the chat. It's a really nice community for beginners and stuff. We have like 3,000 members in there now, which is insane. So feel free to join if you want a nice community of like-minded individuals. Yeah, guys, please make sure to hit the like button if you're enjoying the stream so far. It really helps me out. If you are new around here, we have giveaways every single Friday on the stream. I give away an Alpha Futures evaluation every single week. So make sure to be here on Friday. want to see us sweep a low. Want to see us sweep the low. Yeah, I'm in the UK. A lot of people say that I sound Australian, which is funny. I'm not sure where my entry point would be right now. I'm just waiting for a manipulation first. A manipulation with some SMT would be preferred, to be honest. But we'll see. I'm gonna wait for 9 a.m. 9 a.m. could be that manipulation. Or we could just continue dumping and I could be wrong. That's also something that could happen for sure. Okay, it looks like we're putting in a low. So for that to be swept at 9 a.m. would be really nice because then we can have an open, low, high close candle and we will be in at the low, hopefully. That's the idea right now. Because we have 8 minutes till that 9 a.m. candle, I am going to go and pee because I really need to pee. So Alan will entertain you while that happens. I'm back. I'm back. Okay. Let's see. I want to see what happens at 9 a.m. That 9 a.m. will either be the retrace to 0.618 or it will be the manipulation. So let's see. We've now swept out that low. Let's see if we hold this OTE area before sweeping out a high. Hey Ben, I know I was super fast. YouTube removed your subscription? That's so weird. I don't get why it would do that. I don't understand why it would do that. Okay, let's see. Could I show you what SMT is? For sure, if we have an example, I would show you, but we don't currently have any going on. But basically, SMT is where you have correlating asset differing. And when you have that, it's a good indication of reversal. So let's say, for instance, NQ came down and swept out this low right here. But ES did not sweep the low, and then we rejected. That would be SMT, and this is a good, like, if you see SMT where you're expecting a reversal, then it's a good sign that the reversal will play out. Like, it's like an extra confluence, I see it as. I don't personally use SMT as like a need be as part of my strategy, but I do think it's a good extra confluence to have. So this is only applicable between correlating assets. So if you were trading gold, you would look for SMT with silver or with XAU GBP or something. Okay, let's see if we break that high before 9 a.m. So I think that could be pretty nice. because then we'll have the retrace to OTE hopefully on the 9 a.m. open. That's what I'm hoping. In fact, we may have higher time frame SMT right now. Yeah, we actually do. Oh no, we don't. Well, we kind of do with this hourly candle, but not with the swing low. So I don't use a broker currently. I'm just trading with prop firms. I'm just trading with Alpha Futures Prop, but for a good futures broker, I know a lot of people like AMP, but I have never personally traded with them, so yeah, I'm hoping to have a live account like in the future, but right now I'm just trading prop firms to kind of keep my own capital low risk. Okay, that's a nice push up. I like this a lot. Am I logged in? I'm logged in. Nice. Okay. I want to see us sweep out a high before I take the entry. Not yet swept out a high, so I'll wait. What's your thoughts on the dollar chart at the moment? Let me see. Oh, there we go. Dollar looks super bullish, which isn't ideal. You know, we have just taken out major buy side into an hourly bearish gap, so there could be some room to the downside, honestly, and it's just swept out that high. Yeah, this makes sense for dollar to now be bearish, to be honest. Projecting off this 2.5. Yeah, I could see dollar being bearish from now, which kind of lines up with my idea, as long as we can get this break of a high. Ideally want the break of a high to be before 9 a.m. to be honest. No, it's good if the dollar is bearish, because I'm bullish on indices. The dollar tends to move in the opposite bias to indices. Okay, now that we've put in a high, I would need both of these highs to be broken for me to look for an entry. It looks bearish to me. Or it looks like it has potential to reverse. Similar to how I think NQ has potential to reverse from here. Like, we're clearly not bullish right now, we're in a downtrend, but Eddie, you do your analysis however you want to do your analysis. I'm not stopping you. You do that however you want. I kind of wish we swept the highs before 9 a.m. I'm going to mark out the consequent encroachment of this wick, because if we are bullish, we should not trade past that. So I'm just going to mark that out right now. Dude. Yeah, I'm still using ICT. Okay, nice. We swept both of those out in one go. I like that. I'm probably gonna look for an entry right here, to be honest. I like this so far. looks nice. I just need my OTE fib. I'd honestly need quite a large stop loss for this, so I'm gonna have my entry at 0.618, which lines up pretty nicely with true day open. My stop loss right down that low. We'll do like 4 micros probably. Okay, this is pretty A+ for me, to be honest. So why is it doing that? It did this yesterday. Grade of 8 like was really slow yesterday. Dude, no, don't do this to me. This is actually the worst if it does this. Why is it not filling? Why does it do this? This is the one bad thing. Well, not the one bad thing. Part of the bad things about frickin' trading flip and prop firms. Like, what the heck is this? Are we being serious? This is so sad. What is going on? Why is my chart frozen? Okay, we didn't retrace anyway, so it's fine, but also still annoying. Is it gonna let me fill my limit right now, or what? What's the vibe? What's the vibe? Grade of 8 is so bad. It's so bad. What is this? What is going on? This is so annoying. I'm gonna just go onto my freaking eval that I have, thankfully, on TradeC. What the heck is this Trade of 8? It did this to me yesterday also. What is it doing? What are we doing? I don't get why my limits are not filling. It's so weird. Order rejected. What on earth is going on? It's also just like heading. This is just heading away. No retrace. Maybe I should try logging out and logging back in. I don't know why it's doing that, to be honest. Okay, well, it lets me log in, so I don't get why it wouldn't let me set limits, to be honest. I'm just gonna lower my risk to 3 micros on this because it's too much. Hello? What is going on? I don't know what's going on. What is going on? Is anybody else's Trade of 8 doing this, or is it just mine? Okay, I guess we're not trading today on the other funded accounts. That's sad, but anyways, if I get filled, I'll move my screen across to my TradeC platform. Oh, you're coming to the Prop Firm Expo? That's so exciting. I love that. Is anybody else going to be coming to the Prop Firm Expo? At least it hasn't retraced yet. I wouldn't have even filled my limit anyway. Just kind of sad. Okay, I'm gonna log out. I don't know why Tradeovate is being buggy again. I'm AI. Stop saying I'm freaking AI. Log in with NinjaTrader on TradingView. I didn't even know you could do that, to be honest. Where is that? I don't even think that you can do that. Can you? Oh my gosh, you can. No way. Yeah, it doesn't. Oh. Oh. Wow, would you look at that? Oh, I logged into the wrong thing. Hold on. I did not know that you could do that. Okay, let's try again. Let's see if NinjaTrader is working. Yeah, wow. Yeah, NinjaTrader is not working either. I don't know why. That's so annoying. Oh well, I'm entering on an eval. I already took a dub on some of my fundeds today, so it's not the end of the world, but it is kind of annoying, to be honest. Kinda annoying, but whatever. So the Prop Firm Expo, there's just a bunch of like creators who is gonna be there, like doing talks and stuff. I think like I'm gonna be there, and there's a lot of others. If you look at the Prop Expo Instagram, then you can find out more information. But it's just gonna be in London. I went to one last year and it was really fun. Like it was really great to meet a lot of people. I think it's just a good networking opportunity, really. So yeah. I'd recommend it if that's your vibe, but yeah, I'll click on orders. Wait, no. And it just doesn't let me delete them. This happened yesterday though, and they just didn't fill, so I'm not too worried, but I'll keep an eye on it anyway. Getting a little bit close to 9:30 now anyway, to be honest. We need to be entering. If I'd entered off this leg though, this would have played out nice. Oh, this is on ES, I meant NQ. This leg, if I'd entered off that leg right there, after we'd broken this high and entered at 0.618, this would have been really clean. Damn, we would be up like 60 points already. That would be really nice. But anyway. Reckon you will be mogging at the expo. Yeah, I do have a discount code for the expo that'll get you 50% off, but you have to like ask me in my Discord because I can't just share it with anyone. I have to just share it with my community. So if you join my free Discord, it's just pinned in the chat, and then at me in the chat, I'll send it to you after this. I don't get why it does this. It's so silly. Alan. I was waiting for that. I wouldn't have got filled anyway, so it's not the end of the world, to be honest. And we're nearly at 9:30. And I have stuff to do after 9:30. I've been on the charts 3 hours now, so I feel like it's starting to get to a point where I can't really see what's going on very clearly. No, I love the fib. You got in at 0.618? Nice. I'd be careful at 9:30. I'm scared that this will wick out, to be honest. You're short on NQ. Damn. I think this will not move until 9:30. No. We'll watch the open and then I'm gonna probably be done for the day. I've already taken 2 trades, so I'm pretty happy with today. The link to my Discord is pinned in the chat from Alan, my mod. You should be able to see it. Guys, I'm working on upping the stream overlay. Let me just see what this looks like right now. That's pretty cool. Wow, this looks really cool. New stream overlay coming soon. We're working on it. Really cool. Guys, can we stop asking about my personal life? Like, if I wanted to talk to you about my personal life, I would have gone on like Love Island or something, or I would do live streaming, like, I don't know. Or I would start an OF. I don't know. We're at 6,000 views. That's crazy. We've had such a great stream today. It's been so much fun. I love these types of streams where the vibes are just good. Like, we've had the odd weird person in the chat, but overall vibes today have been great. What made me start streaming? I honestly don't know. I don't know, to be honest. I just thought it'd be fun. Like, I feel like there's not many beginner traders who stream, you know? Well, at the time when I started streaming, there wasn't. There's a few more now, but I just thought it'd be interesting for people. I don't know. Hey, so I always live stream. Well, I've been starting my streams at 7:30 a.m. EST, but from today, I'm starting them at 6:30 a.m. EST because I've just been predominantly trading pre-market open, rather than trading the New York AM open. I just have preferred it at the moment, and yeah, so I've just been trading from like 6:30 till 9:30. So I just thought I would start earlier. So I'm going to be starting from 6:30 a.m. EST, and I'll be live until the market open-ish and then head off. I'm from the UK. I am personally bullish to London High right now, but yeah, I wanted to get into buys on the retrace to 0.618 here, but we didn't retrace, and also this is just not working. My Ninja Trader is not working, so I'm just gonna watch the open and then yeah. Yeah, Asia session has been pumping these last few months. Like, it used to just not even move, but it's been making some crazy moves recently. I started trading futures because I watched ICT's 2022 mentorship, so he mainly looks at NQ and ES in that, so I just stuck with futures since then, to be honest. Yeah, London session recently has been really nice. I've found some really clean setups during London on like the days where I can't trade. Where I can't trade like pre-market or New York session, I will trade London, and it's honestly been nice. We got 10 minutes till the open. Let's see what it has to offer today. Yeah, the weather in the UK right now is just crazy. You know, if you had no viewers in here, reckon you could keep speaking, so basically a commentary without questions. I think to some extent, yeah, because sometimes I can just talk and talk and talk and talk. It kind of depends what day it is. Some days on stream I really don't have a social battery, so I need the questions to like keep me engaged, because otherwise I would just like sit here like staring at the wall, honestly. But I think I could, depending on the day. If I was in a really good mood, I can just talk. Like, I can usually talk for England, to be honest, as you guys are probably already aware. Already at nearly at 8.2k subs. That's actually crazy. Let me look. That's insane. We literally hit 8,000 subscribers on this stream. Holy guacamole. Let me see. Oh my gosh, we're on 8,171 subscribers. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy. If you are watching this stream and you've enjoyed it so far, please make sure you are subscribed to the channel. It really helps me out, and make sure to hit that like button. 9 minutes until the open. 9 minutes until the open. It was literally blue skies. I wanted to go out on a walk. Now it's kind of clouded over again. Sad. This buy limit is still there, I think, which is quite scary actually. At least edit it. God. Oh God. 0. I don't know what's going on. I don't know why it's... I hope it does not fill. Yeah, I'm expecting higher today and Thursday, and then a potential dump on Friday. But I could be wrong. We did already take out a lot of sell side though, but I'm definitely bullish today and tomorrow, and then I'll see coming into Friday whereabouts we're at. Because Friday's just likely to be bearish, but in these conditions, who knows? Failed to cancel order. Well, that's just amazing, isn't it? This trade I took this morning was so nice, guys. It was so clean. You see that? By the way, guys, if you are looking for a copy trader to copy trade across multiple prop firm accounts, TradeSync have kindly given me a 30% off discount code, which I'm fairly sure you can't find anywhere else. So if you want to make the most of that, they have a 7-day free trial, so you can give it a go and see what you think about it. But the discount code is Claudia30 in all caps to get 30% off TradeSync. I've been copying my funded accounts with them for like the past 2 months, and I've literally had no issues with them. They've been super good. The only issue I've had so far has been a user error. So yeah. Change it to like 20K. Yeah, that's a good idea. Is that 200K? I really can't read. I think that's 200K. Oh yeah, this might take... Oh, I don't want to take profit. What am I doing? Wait, let me do this again. It's not going to confirm though, is it? No, it isn't. What's good, Claudia? What's good? Not a lot. Well, a lot is good. I won my trade, so that's good. But we're just chilling right now, waiting for the open. Ninja Trader is not working, so yeah. That's the vibe. That's the current vibe. Yeah, that just is not doing anything, is it? Really not. Hey, Hey, I just discovered your channel and I sub. I'm glad to see another one trading NASDAQ like me. Good luck on your trading. Hey, happy to have you here. That's awesome that you also trade NASDAQ. I just want to see whether this idea would play out or not on the open. I'm interested to see. It's likely would get wicked, but I'm just interested anyways. Something like that. I'm just going to ignore that and just hope it doesn't get filled, honestly. Three minutes until the open. 3 minutes until the open. 3 minutes until the open. I really need some water. I'm gonna fill my water bottle up before the open. Bear with. I know I have a large stop loss. I don't really care about point size on stop loss, especially at New York AM Open. Some of the candles can be like 20 points, so having a 26-point stop loss is really not that big. I know it's 38, still not that big for New York AM session, I don't think. New York AM session open is in 2 minutes. Let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Do 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 do. What is this? Oh. What do y'all think for the open? Do you think we're gonna be bullish or bearish? Let's do a poll. Why haven't I not done a poll? No, not Q&A. I want to do poll. Bias for the open. I can't believe I've been on here for 3 hours. That's crazy. See what we think. I'm from the UK. Okay, we got 30 seconds till the open, so vote quickly. 86% bullish, 70% bullish, 64% bullish, 57% bullish. Let's see. We got 10 seconds. You got 10 seconds to vote. Do 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 do. Here we go. Let's see whether this would have played out or not. That's the open. Damn, that body literally closed like on 0.618. It was funny. Do 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 do. Damn. Okay, I'm happy that my limits are not there. Well, I hope nothing has filled. Yes, nothing has filled, thankfully. So it's just a fake order like yesterday. Okay, I'm gonna be done for the day, honestly. I have stared at charts enough for today. I don't usually like trading after 9:30 anyways. So yeah, I want to thank you guys so much for joining me for this stream. It's been super, super fun. We hit 8,000 subscribers, which is crazy. So thank you so much for that. If you are not subscribed, I'd really appreciate it if you could subscribe and leave a like on this stream. I will be back again tomorrow at the exact same time at 6:30 a.m. trading the pre-market session. And I hope to see you guys there. Have a great rest of your day.